Hi guys, this is once again Arun Arjunan from India, and in this video we are going to talk about the three different types of skilled migration visas that are available in Australia, and we are also going to discuss about how much point does an individual need to migrate to Australia. Okay, then let's get into action. To begin with, just take a pen and paper along with you so that you will be able to evaluate yourself. Just note down the points that you are qualified, and at the end of the video you will be able to evaluate yourself that how much point you have received for the migration process. To begin with, there are three different type of visas. They are 189, 190 and 491, among which 189 and 190 visas are residential visa and 491 is a non-residential visa which is called provisional visa, which will allow you to stay in Australia for 5 years, not more than that. The first important factor is age. If you are between 25 to 32, you will be awarded 30 points for your age alone. The next important factor is education. If you have any degrees like a BTech in mechanical engineer or biomedical engineering related to any engineering or any degree, you will be awarded 15 points. Then comes the work experience, and work experience has its own norms. You should have a work experience related to your major. For example, I am a mechanical engineer and I have worked in 3 different core companies for 3 years, so that I will be awarded 5 points. If you are a mechanical engineer and you have been working in a IT stream, then you will not be awarded this 5 points. Then comes the role of English test like IELTS and PTE, and the tests are classified into 2 types, superior and proficient. Superior is nothing but 20 points for the migration, whereas proficient is 10 points for the migration. Here I have written the full point of 20. Everybody has to get the 20 and go for the migration process. It is okay to apply for initial proficient 10 points, then you can try for the superior 20 points. It's okay. Then comes the NAATI exam. It is a community language. There are different types of language tests in NAATI. For example, Tamil, Malayalam and Punjabi. And if your mother tongue is, you can check in the NAATI website whether your mother tongue is available or not. You can appear for the exam to get this 5 point. It is really tough, but it's okay. Eventually you will get through this process. The next twist is, if you are unmarried, that is if you are a bachelor, you will be awarded 10 points. If you are married, it's okay. You just have to ask your partner to apply for the engineering assessment and crack the PTE with a minimum score of 50, then you will be awarded 10 points. You can easily get that. I think so. I hope so. Next come the state sponsored nomination, which is only applicable for 190 visa, because in 189 visa it is not applicable. In 491 visa also it is not applicable. It is only applicable in 190 visa. You just have to go through a procedure of documentation. You have to apply for state sponsored nomination. Eventually you will get that also. Next come the family sponsored or regional area nomination, which is only applicable for 491 provisional visa. It will give you 15 points. Next comes the education in Australia, and to be frank, I have not visited Australia, so I don't have any degrees or I have not studied in Australia. Work experience in Australia, definitely I don't have any work experience in Australia. I have only Indian experience. So these are the total norms to receive points. So in my case, the total in 189 subclass visa I have 85 points, and in 190 I have 90 points, and in 491 visa subclass I have 100 points. And these are the minimum points you should have. You should have these much points to get the invitation as soon as possible. If you have 65 point in 189 visa, then you will be getting the invitation, but it will take their own time. So try to achieve as much as point as possible to get the invitation as soon as possible. Okay, then let's go to the important section, that is nothing but the exam and marks. So there are four different types of tests. They are IELTS, PTE, TOEFL and CAE. So my part is that I have been studying PT for more than 7 months. So I know the tips and tricks. If you guys need help, I can help you. Now you can also prepare for IELTS. So the important point is to get 20 points, that is the superior level. You have to score 8 bands in listening, reading, writing and speaking. Throughout these 4 modules, you should score 8 bands in IELTS. In the case of PTE, you should score 79 in each modules to get the 20 points. For 10 points, it is really easy. IELTS, you have to score 7 bands in each modules. In the case of PTE, it is just 65 in each module. I can help you get that because 65 is it is really possible. Within 2 months of practice, you will be able to score the 65 just like that.